Giptilidag. Hello and welcome once again to the Antigonish Arena for the championship game of the 2023 Scotia Minor Hockey League U15AA Championship Tournament. It's been a long time getting to this game, 24 regular season games, 4 games in the round robin, semifinals, and now down to the final 2 teams left standing. It's the host Antigonish Bulldogs, who will also be the home team in this game, taking on the South Shore Lumberjacks. Before we go any further, we must take a moment to acknowledge that Antigonish Arena, the town of Antigonish, and the entirety of the region covered by the Scotia Minor Hockey League all lie within the ancestral and unceded territory of Mi'kmaq. As we take a look at these 2 teams and how they each got here, it was very different roads for each of these teams to get to this point. For the South Shore Lumberjacks, they finished second in the regular season with a record of 14-5-5. That brought them into the tournament as the number 2 seed. They went through the round robin portion of the tournament with a record of 3-1, which gave them the number 2 seed in the semifinals as well. They took on the Yarmouth Mariners in their semifinal earlier today and were able to come away with a 3-0 victory. For the Antigonish Bulldogs, a very different story as to how they got here. They came into this tournament as the number 7 seed in the league after a regular season with a record of just 6-9-9, 21 points in 24 games. That put them tied for 6th, but they finished 7th by virtue of the tiebreaker with the West Hants Warriors. There, yes, okay, I'm just seeing this now. The top 2 teams, so both of these teams will be going to provincials on Easter weekend in Glace Bay. Okay, I thought for sure that there was the Day of Champions happening in Truro. There is the Day of Champions happening in Truro, but the winner of this will not go to that. These 2 teams, as the top 2 finishers, will go to the U15AA Provincials in Glace Bay on Easter weekend. We've been announcing that the winner goes to Day of Champions. We apologize for that incorrect information. So we have now corrected it. Both of these teams have booked spots in the Provincial Championship Tournament. So now that we've got that, let's go back to looking at the Bulldogs and how they got to this point. 6-9-9 through the regular season, came into the tournament as the number 7 seed, went through the tournament with a record of 1-1-2, which was identical with the West Hants Warriors. Got into the semifinals by virtue of the 4th tiebreaker, which was number of goals scored in the tournament. The head-to-head tiebreaker, they tied each other in their tournament game. The more wins tiebreaker, both teams had 4 points as a result of 1-1-2. Both teams had the identical goal scored ratio, which was 50% when you take your goals scored divided by goals against, or divided by goals scored plus goals against. Both were at 50%. So then that brought them down to the 4th tiebreaker, which was number of goals scored. Antigonish got into the semifinals ahead of West Hants by scoring 9, while West Hants scored 7. That gave them a chance to go into the semifinals as the number 4 seed against the top seed into the semis, which was the Cape Breton West Islanders. They beat the Islanders 1-0 earlier this morning, which gets us to where we are now, which is 1 game for the league championship. Both of these teams go on to provincials, but one of these teams will carry a provincial or a league banner into those provincial championships. Taking a look at your starting goaltenders for the Bulldogs, who again are the home team in their white jerseys, it will be Tucker Broussard, who has played every minute of this tournament, at least according to the game sheets that have been posted online. I know he played both games that we had here at Antigonish Arena, but according to the game sheets online, Tucker Broussard has played every minute of the tournament for the Bulldogs in goal, a 2-1-2 record, 9 goals against, and 1 shutout. For the South Shore Lumberjacks, it will be Walker Comstock, who played 2 of the round-robin games, did not play the semifinal earlier today. He comes in with a record of 1-1, 6 goals against so far in the tournament in his 2 games, and we are underway here at Antigonish Arena for the championship of the Scotia Minor Hockey League U15AA division. Puck is played down into the Antigonish zone. Back to get it there will be Boyd. Boyd plays it behind his own net, looking to work the puck out. It gets to the line, and then McGilvery could not clear. Now Beliveau will get a shot away. That goes off a leg in behind the net. Cleared over to the wall by Boyd. King looking to get it up the boards and out to center. He does. Risser will go back and pick up the puck in his own zone. Risser gets that pass ahead. That looked like it was going to be an offside, and it is indeed. So we'll have an offside call against the Lumberjacks here just 44 seconds into the first period. Obviously for the Bulldogs, having home ice advantage in this game, quite literally, will be a distinct advantage as they have a much bigger support group behind them here than the South Shore Lumberjacks do for this game. The fact that they are also technically the home team means they will be able to match lines. They will be able to, as we've got a bit of an issue. Not quite sure what the issue is here. As we not sure what the situation is here as to what the problem is, but whatever it is, play will go on. It's one of those situations where can't even fathom a guess as to what they were concerned about through the first 40 some odd seconds. Bulldogs send the puck down the length of the ice. That will be an icing call, and so we'll get another stoppage with 1:02 gone here in the first period. Want to send congratulations out to the other 7 teams who were here at this tournament. They had a great weekend. Very entertaining hockey all weekend long. All of these teams so much to be proud of. For some of them, they may have played their last game at the U15 level. They'll be moving on to U18 next year. Some of these players will be back at U15 next year. Perhaps AA again, perhaps moving up to the U15 majors. Puck comes out to center. Back in across the line, now brought out by Connors. Connors looking for options. Tries to send the puck down into the Lumberjack zone. It goes off of the stick of, I believe that was Beliveau. Or sorry, not Beliveau, Bizot. No, it was Beliveau. I was right the first time. And it goes over the glass and out of play with 1:28 gone here in the first period. It's the, 34th period of hockey that we've had called here at this arena this weekend. There's what could have been a dangerous hit delivered by the Bulldog player. I didn't catch the number. Now getting the puck is Aiden McDonald. He gets in across the line, loses it to Feener. Feener not able to clear the zone as it's held in at the line by Kavanaugh. Now down into the corner. In behind the net, Feener gives his man a bump there. Now the puck played back into the near side corner. McLeod will get to it for the Lumberjacks, trying to work it up the wall. He can't. It comes around to the far side. Pinching in at the point there is Blaine McDonald, but getting the puck out to center, Roberts. He loses control of it, and it's played back into the South Shore end with 2:20 gone here in the first. Lumberjacks have really made their way here by way of defense. As a team, they've given up just 7 goals in 5 games so far here in this tournament. 2 of their wins coming by way of shutout, as they are 4-1 so far on the weekend. And we're going to have a penalty against the Lumberjacks for too many players on the ice, it looks like. That is the indication indeed. And so The first power play of the game will go the way of the Antigonish Bulldogs. This penalty coming with 2:37 gone in the first period. And we can tell you that the Antigonish Bulldogs so far this weekend are 3 for 26 on the power play. They have by far had the most power play opportunities out of any team in the tournament, but their power play efficiency at 11.5%. Meanwhile, the penalty kill of the South Shore Lumberjacks at a very good 96.7%, having killed off 14 out of 15 penalties so far here this weekend. Puck gets to the line. Actually, I apologize. That is an incorrect. No, that's right. 96.7%. No, it is 93.3% kill efficiency. I should have trusted myself when I looked at that number and it didn't look right. 93.3% kill efficiency, and there making the save is Walker Comstock. Comstock participated as the goalie for the Lumberjacks in yesterday's skills competition. Down at the other end, Tucker Broussard also participated in the skills competition. Gotta say, it was a very good show put on by the host committee in that skills competition last night, and it was great to see the local sledge hockey players showing off their talents as well, and seeing the winners in the various categories try to ply their trade in the sledges was a lot of fun. And the players who won the various competitions, who then had to try and compete against the sledge hockey players, were very good sports about the whole thing, and made it very enjoyable to watch, certainly. 45 seconds left to go in the penalty. Bulldogs with the puck out at center ice. Backing up with it there is Connors. Connors will get it across to McGilvery. McGilvery looking to work his way ahead, has it at the red line. Now he'll bring it all the way in across the blue, tees up the shot, and that goes over the net into the end glass. Comes up the wall as far as Kavanaugh. He tried to play it back down the boards. That was intercepted, but a clearing attempt knocked down by Connors. His shot way too high up into the end glass with 20 seconds left in the penalty. Puck cleared down the ice. That'll allow the Lumberjacks to get some fresh penalty killers out there with just 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage. 4.5 minutes gone here in the first period. Feener at center ice gets the puck, plays it back into the into the Bulldog zone. As we are now back to 5-on-5, the too many players penalty has come to an end. Lead pass onto the stick of Chisholm. Will Chisholm will bring it in across the blue line. Takes a bump from Jowdry. Now it's played up the wall. Beliveau looking to clear the zone. He can't. Jowdry looks to get it out of the zone. He can't either, as Blaine McDonald holds it in at the line. Now into the near side corner. Going in after it is Chisholm. Working there against, I believe that was Toop. Puck comes to the line. There's a shot from the point by Oliver. And getting a toe on that one and making the save was Walker Comstock. Roberts goes to flip the puck out of the zone, but instead flips it out of play completely, and we'll have a stoppage with 5:15 gone in the first period. Worth noting, as we mentioned, the Lumberjacks getting to this championship game thanks to their defense. We mentioned 7 goals given up in 5 games. 4 of those 7 goals came in just one game, and that was the game where they had already clinched themselves at least second place in the round robin, and they lost a game 4-0. There's a shot, they score! And it's going to be Roberts getting the goal. Xander Roberts at 5:27 of the first period gets his second goal, 6th point of the tournament. And that will put the Lumberjacks out in front 1-0 here in the early going. Just to finish that thought, as the Lumberjacks get some pressure and threaten again, Beliveau will get it off the wall. It's knocked down there by Austin Landry. Landry comes right in front of the... Beliveau with the assist on that goal by Roberts. So again, Xander Roberts' second goal, 6th point of the tournament, assisted by Jacob Beliveau at 5:27. Now coming the other way, there's a shot, they score! So the Lumberjacks hold the lead for just 35 seconds. And then the Antigonish Bulldogs tie it up. Daniel Landry, I believe, will get the goal. That would be his first goal, 2nd point of the tournament. We'll get confirmation of that here in a moment when they announce the goal. Meanwhile, Tipton has the puck, tries to get it over to the far side for Feener. It hopped over his stick. Feener was able to chase it down. Now Risser tries to get a shot from the point. That is interrupted. Played out to center. Now a pass by McHattie is intercepted by Feener. He plays it back into the zone. Bezo able to steal that one. As we get confirmation of Landry's goal. Brett Boyd and Austin Landry with the assists. So again, that is Daniel Landry, first goal, 2nd point of the tournament, assisted by Brett Boyd and Austin Landry at 6:02 of period number 1 to tie the game up at 1. Connors will play it across to Oliver. Oliver gets it ahead. Puck is deflected at the South Shore blue line and goes no further. Then gets sent back down into the Antigonish zone. Connors backs up with it, takes it all the way back behind his own net. Sees that he was losing his angle, so goes the other way. Now goes back the first direction again, then gives the puck to Oliver. Oliver gets it up the ice. Pass for Chisholm, who gets it over to McInnes. McInnes with a shot, and that goes wide. That I should point out, that was Jake McInnes. There is Jake as well as Ryan McInnes for this Antigonish Bulldog team. Puck played out to center by Hartland. It's picked up there by Toop. Here comes Toop coming in, gets a shot away. The save made off the blocker. Puck comes to the line. Vaughn tries to work it back down low. He fanned on that slightly. That will allow McPhee to bring the puck out. He'll dump it down, and it's picked up deep in his own zone by the Lumberjacks. Xander Roberts, he gets it as far as the line. Kavanaugh fires it at the goal there. It goes wide. Another shot taken from the point by Blaine McDonald. That goes wide. Now it comes back to Kavanaugh. His shot goes off the glove of Bond and into the end boards. Feener now with the steal. Gets it ahead to Roberts, who takes a big hit as he was trying to leave the zone by Blaine McDonald. And they're going to call head contact on that hit from McDonald. And so it will be the first power play of the game for the South Shore Lumberjacks, coming with 6:41 left to go in the first period. For the Lumberjacks, their power play so far this weekend, 3 of 19, which is 15.8%, but it's going up against a penalty kill that has only had to go to work 10 times through 4 or 5 games, which is the least amount of penalties out of any of the semifinal teams. They had the fewest penalty kill situations, and they are so far to this point perfect on the penalty kill, 10 of 10. They also have, and it's going to be a 4-minute head contact penalty, so they'll have 2 consecutive 2-minute penalties to kill off here, as a 4-minute double minor does technically count as 2 separate penalty kills. The logic of that being that if you score in the first 2 minutes, it resets the clock down to 2 minutes, so it's a 2-minute penalty that was scored on, and then a second consecutive 2-minute penalty. In a major penalty, you can score 2 goals on 1 power play because the clock does not adjust after every goal, but on a 4-minute double minor, the clock does adjust, and therefore it counts as 2 separate 2-minute penalties for the purposes of calculating a power play percentage. Puck is cleared down the ice again by the Bulldogs as they're down to 2:45 left to go in the double minor. Beliveau will get it now, bring it out across his own blue line, got held up there. Now looks to make a pass across to Feener. Fans on it slightly. Feener has to go back and get it, then gives it back to Beliveau, who is able to carry in across the line, drops it off for Bizot. Bizot down into the corner for Beliveau. Beliveau trying to get away from Connors, takes the puck behind the net, puts it out front. Intended for Bizot, but that was batted away and cleared down the length of the ice. 2:16 and counting left to go in the double minor. Feener, the captain, clears the puck ahead. Here's Tipton with it now. He'll bring it in across the blue line, working his way down the left wing boards all the way into the corner. Takes a bump there from Austin Landry. Puck comes to the front of the net, and it'll come all the way to Feener. Tried to get it back down low for Jowdry. That pass gets broken up with some good effort there by Ryan McInnes, and the puck was out to center but sent back in again. 1:48 left to go in the double minor. Clear down the length of the ice. And out of his net to play it and set the puck up there for the Lumberjacks is the goaltender, Walker Comstock. Now with it is Hartland. Hartland coming through center, will carry across the blue line. Can't get through the defenseman. And then a clearing attempt ends up hitting one of the Bulldog players in the head. I believe it was McCaddy. But the Bulldogs were able to get possession back and send it down the ice. McCaddy ends up bumping into the goaltender Comstock, and the Lumberjacks are able to bring the puck up the ice. 1:05 left to go in the man advantage. There's a shot off the stick of Bizot. It goes wide. Lipset will play it back down into the corner. Bulldogs look to clear the zone, and they will, as that was sent out by the defenseman. Looking to see if I can get the number on that. It was Oliver. Now with the puck in his own zone, Risser will get it ahead, but the Lumberjacks have to go back deep. Lipset will play it around for Risser. Risser gets it ahead to Roberts, who brings it in across the line, but then has his pocket picked there by King. King looks to send it down the ice, but it's knocked down by Lipset, who plays it across to Risser. 20 seconds left in the man advantage. Lead pass for Feener, who sets it up for Beliveau. Right back to Feener again. Feener gets it over to Risser, just in across the line, gets the shot away. Looking for a deflection was Beliveau, but getting his stick in the way of it was the goaltender, Tucker Broussard. Referee says it was played with a high stick and then next touch by a Lumberjack, so perhaps Broussard did not touch the puck after all, and we'll get a stoppage with 8 seconds left to go in the penalty. 2:48 left to go here in the first period, tied up at a goal apiece. Again, if you missed it in the opening, we were misspeaking earlier throughout the weekend. We were giving bad information that the winner of this tournament would go on to the Day of Champions. That is not the case. What is the case is that both of these teams will advance to the U15AA Provincial Championship Tournament in Glace Bay over Easter weekend. So we apologize for that confusion. Here's Beliveau with the puck now. Back to the line. There's a shot in front. Great chance there for the Lumberjacks, but somehow that puck stays out, as Beliveau had a chance for a tip but couldn't get it to go into the net. Now Beliveau gets it back again, trying the wraparound, but couldn't get all the way to the front. Beliveau will play it around to Feener. Feener gets it back to the line. We're back to 5-on-5. Here's Risser with the puck. He's looking back door for Feener, and they just couldn't quite connect on that one. Very, very close. But the puck went just beyond the South Shore captain, who is celebrating a birthday today. Here's Hartland with the puck now. He'll bring it across the red, across the blue, into the Bulldog zone. His shot goes off a stick down into the corner, down to the last 91 seconds of the first period. Played around to the far side. King gets to it, gets it as far as the line. Jowdry plays it back down low. It comes back up, and this time out of the zone. Jowdry will get it ahead to Hartland. Up for Roberts, who takes a hit right in across the line. And McGilvery is going to take a charging call on that one. Okay. So for the third power play of the game for the Lumberjacks, it'll start with 1:15 left to go in this first period. There's a shot deflected and steered away by the goaltender Broussard. Puck comes to the line and out. Trying to work his way ahead was Chisholm. He got the puck forward, intended for Jake McInnes, but it was a little bit beyond him, and now the Bulldogs will back up as the Lumberjacks come out through center here with 48 seconds left to go in the power play. McInnes will get it back deep into the South Shore zone. Power play will carry over for about 45 seconds of the second period. Here comes Beliveau with a burst of speed as he comes through center. Beliveau cuts to the corner, right wing side, comes out to the left wing corner. Now in front for Lipton, who had lots of spaces. He was alone in the slot, but Lipton didn't get maybe as much as he wanted on that shot. And Broussard able to make the save and hang on for a face-off. 28.1 seconds left to go in the first period. A minute 13 remaining in this power play for the South Shore Lumberjacks. Puck goes down into the corner, played off the wall and out by Oliver. All the way down the ice it goes. Comstock leaves it back there for Risser, who gets it ahead. Now here comes Hartland. Hartland coming through center. Has the puck knocked off his stick as he was first being harassed by Aiden McDonald. And now as it's back down into the Lumberjack zone, that will do it for period number one. And the power play will indeed carry over 45 seconds into the second period. So a very competitive first period. Both teams getting their chances. And both teams getting good goaltending. Each goalie had one get by them. For the Lumberjacks, Xander Roberts scored his second of the tournament. For the Bulldogs, Daniel Landry scored his first. And so after the opening 15 minutes of play, it is 1-1 between the Antigonish Bulldogs and the South Shore Lumberjacks. A reminder, the format for this game is the same as it has been throughout the tournament, which is 3 15-minute periods, just a quick change of ends between periods 1 and 2, a flood between period 2 and 3. The difference between this game and the games that we had throughout the round robin is that if this game ends in a tie, we cannot have a tie. We will not have co-champions if that is how the game ends after 45 minutes. What we will have is a 5-minute 5-on-5 period of overtime. Again, just like any other period of overtime in the sport of hockey, it will be sudden death. 5-on-5 for 5 minutes. If there is no goal in those 5 minutes of playing time, they'll have a short break. Then we'll play a 5-minute overtime of 4-on-4. If there is no goal in that 5 minutes, what I have been told is that it will then go to a shootout. So again, if there is a tie at the end of regulation, 5 minutes of 5-on-5, 5 minutes of 4-on-4, and then to the shootout. And again, the 5-on-5 and 4-on-4 would be, as you would normally expect, sudden death overtime hockey. As we are back to 5-on-5, the penalty taken by McGilvery comes to an end. And there's a chance for Chisholm, and another big save made by Walker Comstock, and he will hang on for a face-off. 14:05 left to go here in the second period. Face-off deep in the Lumberjacks end to the right of the Jack goaltender Walker Comstock. Beliveau trying to poke the puck ahead. He ends up gathering it in, takes the shot, and that goes just a little bit high and wide, comes all the way around the boards. Roberts takes a stab at it. Now we're going to get a hit delivered by Toop, and they're going to call that for head contact. As you could see, the primary point of contact was a little bit too high, and therefore it'll be a 4-minute head contact penalty against the Lumberjacks. And so now the Antigonish Bulldogs will get their second and third power plays of this game, coming with a minute and 12 seconds gone in this second period. Nice little move there. There's a shot, kick save, rebound, another save, a third chance. And how did that one stay out? What an opportunity there for the Bulldogs. First save made by Comstock, second save made by Comstock. Third, I don't know if he got a piece of it or if it went off the post or if it was just sent wide. To be honest, I couldn't tell for sure, but either way, somehow this game stays scoreless at a goal apiece. Now the puck is turned over. Bizot with the puck. He'll get a shot, but it gets knocked down in front by Aiden McDonald. McDonald now backing up, looking for a lane. Drops the puck back to his defense partner. I didn't see the number. Now it'll be sent ahead. I see now that it was Austin Landry who was out there, who sent the puck ahead, and it ended up missing everybody and going down the length of the ice. 3:08 left to go in the double minor, taken by Nicholas Toop. 12:56 left to go here in the second period as we're tied up at a goal apiece. Off of the draw, Hartland gets a shot away. That goes wide. Puck comes up the wall as Kavanaugh takes it back. Gave it to, I believe that's McGilvery. We'll get confirmation. There we go. It is indeed McGilvery. McGilvery gets a shot away, and that goes just wide. Puck comes to the line. Kavanaugh looking to get a shot. He can't, so he'll instead give the puck to Connors. Connors back to Kavanaugh. There's a shot, but able to see that one all the way in and make the save was Walker Comstock with 2:34 left to go in the double minor. 12:22 remaining here in period number 2. Face off to the right side of Comstock. Puck comes back to the line for Connors. He'll give it to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh sends it back across to the far side point. Stepping in and getting a shot away from there was Boyd, but that shot was blocked. Now down in the corner, Daniel Landry with it. Landry looks to get it to the front of the net for Kavanaugh. It got there, but Kavanaugh couldn't quite get a shot on target. Now there is a shot, and that comes right off the Lumberjack crest, and the rebound is cleared down the length of the ice as we reach the end of the first half of this double minor penalty. 1:58 to go in the man advantage, 11:44 remaining here in the second period. As the puck brought in by Aiden McDonald, it's taken off of his stick and sent back down the ice. Broussard will set it there for Austin Landry. Landry stops behind his own net. He'll take a look. Now get the pass up the near side boards. Carrying the puck ahead now is Chisholm. Chisholm able to get by Turton, gets the shot away, and another save made by Comstock, and now the Lumberjacks will come back out with it. Here comes Beliveau coming in shorthanded. Beliveau tries to get around his man Landry, but lost the puck in the process. Now coming the other way. Here comes a chance for Chisholm, but he will get hooked up, and we're going to get a chance for the Bulldogs, but they couldn't pull the trigger. Now they finally do. No, the goal has been waved off. The goal has been waved off. They're going to call a slashing penalty, and one of the Lumberjack players touched the puck, which saves the goal. So a slashing penalty against South Shore means it'll be 1:08 of 5-on-3. But the Lumberjack player, whoever it was who touched the puck, saved his team a goal there, as that caused the whistle to be blown on the delayed penalty, as the Jacks were scrambling, and it's going to be Turton who goes off for the slash here. So again, 1:08 of 5-on-3, and although they didn't score on the delayed penalty, they get a chance now with the 5-on-3. Do the Bulldogs to try and claim their first lead of the game. There's a shot that goes wide. The Bulldogs trailed after the first goal of the game at 5:27, but they only trailed for a moment. There's a shot, save made by Comstock. Puck comes to the front. There's another shot, and that one gets deflected just wide. Another shot, that goes off the outside of the net, and the Lumberjacks are able to get the puck out to center. It was played with a high stick, and so we'll get a stoppage with 36 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3, 1:28 left to go in the second penalty, and 10:24 remaining here in the second period. The Lumberjacks, we mentioned they scored first. They held a lead for all of 35 seconds. So we've played a total of 19 minutes and 38 seconds and counting, and we've been tied for all but 38 seconds of that. And you get the feeling that this game is going to stay very, very close all game long, thanks in part to the two goaltenders that we've got, but thanks also to both defenses who are doing everything they need to do to keep this puck out of their respective nets. 10 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. 1 minute left to go in the second penalty. That the one taken by Turton for slashing. Here coming up with the puck now is Chisholm, cutting to the middle of the ice. Chisholm has the puck knocked off his stick. He chases it down behind the net, tries the wraparound. Comstock closed that door. Now there's a shot, and Comstock able to recover and make the save and hang on. We're back to 5-on-4 and just 44 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Face off this time will be on Comstock's left. Quite the entertaining game we've had so far here, certainly at Antigonish Arena. And no surprise, as we have had a grand total of 20 very entertaining games coming up to this point. This, the 21st and final game of this tournament here this weekend. And we want to thank all of you who have been here with us throughout the weekend for this great hockey here from Antigonish. Bulldogs working their way out to center. Now with the puck is Boyd. He'll get it ahead to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh somehow gets by Vaughn. Works the puck down the left wing boards. Now trying to get back up the wall. He gets it to McGilvery, but McGilvery can't maintain control, and the puck rolls out to center. Just 4 seconds left in the power play. We'll be back to 5-on-5 here. And now those some important penalty kills there for the Lumberjacks as Landry tries to lay a hit on, I believe that was Toop, but Toop got the better of that exchange and then gets the puck down the ice, but that'll be an icing call against South Shore with 8:45 left to go here in period number 2. Just a quick note that if you do want to try and get a message to us, you can reach us through Twitter at Petter, P-E-T-T-E-R, as in my last name, Michael Petter, PC_sports. That's Petter, PC_sports is the Twitter handle. And that's probably the best way to try to reach us today, as we've been having some issues with our Facebook page. Puck is deflected up over the glass, goes out of play. It was last touched by a member of the Lumberjacks, so the faceoff will stay in the South Shore zone now with 8:33 remaining here in the second. Feener plays the puck over to the wall. It'll get picked up there by, I believe that's Aiden McDonald. It's a little challenging at times when there's no numbers on the sleeves to get full identification of who's who. Puck goes down into the South Shore zone, now brought back out. Not held in at the line there by Ryan McInnes, so that'll allow the Lumberjacks a chance to come out. Coming out with the puck there was Risser. He gets a shot away, and the save made by Broussard, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 8:04 remaining here in the second period. Face-off to the right of Broussard. Turton gets the puck down into the corner. It'll get picked up there by McPhee. He plays it around to the near side, but the Lumberjacks are the first ones on it. Sent back behind the net. McPhee will send it around to the far side. Again, the Lumberjacks get there first. Jowdry tries to make a pass into the slot. That misses both players in blue who were there. And the Bulldogs get the puck, launch it down the ice. It goes off of the stick of Turton, so it will not be an icing. Turton comes back, gets it after it was set up by Comstock. Now Jowdry, he nearly loses the puck, and does, as the Bulldogs win the battle along the boards. We're going to get another penalty. And it's going to be against Boyd. Or no, it's going to be against Turton, excuse me, with 7:27 left to go. And it's going to be 2 minutes for boarding. So Hugh Turton gets a 2-minute boarding penalty here with 7:27 left to go. And the Antigonish Bulldogs are on their 5th power play of the afternoon, or at least 5th power play of this game of the afternoon, as they did play afternoon over in their semifinal at the Auxiliary Arena. There's a shot and a blocker save made by Comstock. Now Kavanaugh from the corner plays it back to the line. Shot by Oliver, save made. Puck goes down into the far corner, picked up there by McGilvery. He'll play it back to Oliver. Near side Connors. Connors right in the middle of the blue line, sends the puck down into the corner. McGilvery has it knocked off his stick. Beliveau can't clear the zone as Oliver gets a piece of it. Now Beliveau will get the puck out across the blue line. Hartland tries to poke it past his man, but Kavanaugh picks up the loose puck, and he'll work his way back ahead with 74 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Here comes Kavanaugh, cutting to the outside. Kavanaugh gets the puck across to the near side, but the only one there to receive the pass was Hartland, and he got it ahead. Now Tipton trying to clear the zone. He can't as he got tied up. Puck comes to Connors. He'll walk it along the blue line. Now walk it back the other way, but ends up taking the puck out to center. And so he'll have to back up as his teammates need to touch up with 48 seconds left in the power play. Lead pass ends up missing the intended target of Jake McInnes. That'll go wide of the net. No icing call. Got to admit, I'm a little curious as to why, but the puck is now sent back out, back into the Antigonish zone with 32 seconds left in the power play. Bringing the puck ahead is Chisholm. Chisholm down the left wing, centering pass, and that doesn't quite connect with Jake McInnes. Now another shot that comes off the end boards, trying a wraparound there. McPhee, he had his shot blocked, now bringing it back around the other way. Aiden McDonald, he'll send it back to the line. There's a shot from the point by Austin Landry. Another chance, and what a save by Comstock. Another chance, they score! Comstock made the initial save, laid himself out to do so, tried to get back in front of the puck after the rebound was there, but could not. And a power play goal by the Bulldogs gives them their first lead of this championship final. With 5:32 remaining in the second period, it's now 2-1 Bulldogs. And as you can hear, and we'll get McGilvery waved out of the face-off circle. No, he's going to be allowed to stay in. McGilvery wins the draw back into his own zone as we await the announcement of the power play goal.
Bulldogs power play goal. Scorer number 14,
Aiden McDonald will get credit for the goal. Jake McInnes gets the only assist on that goal. So Aiden McDonald, his first goal, second point of the tournament. Jake McInnes with the assist on the power play at 9:28 of the second period gives the Bulldogs their first lead of the game. It is 2-1. Shot from the point by McLeod, goes off a leg, then gets knocked down. As looking to clear the zone there is Blaine McDonald. He gets it as far as the line. McLeod with the shot, and another save made by Broussard, and he'll hang on with 4:42 left to go here in the second period. This unfamiliar territory for the South Shore Lumberjacks, as they have rarely played from behind in this tournament. The only time they did not trail at any point in their win over Straight Richmond. They did not trail at any point, I don't believe, in their win over Acadia. They did not trail at any point in their win over West Hants. They did not trail at any point in their win in the semifinal against Yarmouth. The only game in which they trailed at any point was the only game that they lost, the 4-0 decision against Truro, and obviously having been shut out, they must not have ever led since they were shut out. And again, a reminder about that game, it has a little bit of an asterisk beside it in that the Lumberjacks knew that they were going to be at worst the number 2 seed in the semifinals, and knew that it would be very unlikely for them to end up as the number 1 seed, as they would have had to have beaten Truro by several goals, as that puck gets through Comstock and then just bounces wide. So the Lumberjacks, that one loss that they had, maybe didn't have quite as much impetus to lay everything out during that game. 3:06 and counting left to go here in the second period. But the point I'm making is that this is very unfamiliar territory for them this weekend, as they have, in their 4 wins out of their 5 games, they never did trail. Turton takes the puck all the way down into his own zone, takes a hit from Chisholm, and that's going to draw a penalty. So the Lumberjacks come down. They'll have the goalie out for the extra attacker while they have the delayed penalty coming, and now the puck is touched, and it's going to be Will Chisholm taking a head contact call, and it'll be just a 2-minute head contact penalty. So this will be the 4th power play of the afternoon for the South Shore Lumberjacks. They're 0 for 3 in this game, and 3 for 22 now overall in the tournament. 2:29 remaining in the second period here. Lumberjacks waiting to get their line that they want out there. As the Lumberjack bench yells across, "Do you want to play hockey? Stop being goons." As somebody who doesn't have a stake in this game either way, I'd say that that's an overstatement. Yes, we've had 2 head contact penalties and a charging penalty taken by the Bulldogs. But the Jacks, they've taken a head contact and a boarding penalty as well. So it's, I'm just going to say that, not having a stake, like I said, I think calling them goons may be overstating it. I understand in the heat of the moment you get frustrated. There's a shot from the line by Risser, and the save made by Boudreau, or by Broussard, excuse me. My apologies. Face-off will remain in the Antigonish zone. 1:25 left to go in the penalty. 1:53 remaining here in the second period. Beliveau to take the draw for South Shore. Didn't catch. I see now it's McGilvery who was on the face-off for Antigonish. Puck gets to the line. Risser not able to hold it on side. Comes out to center. Toop with it now. He'll give it to Jowdry, who backs up. Jowdry trying to get away from the pressure of McGilvery. Gives the puck to Beliveau. Beliveau now will pick up speed as he comes out, as we see the speed that is Beliveau, Jacob Beliveau, Puck comes to the line. Risser not able to hold it onside. He has to back out with it. 50 seconds left in the man advantage for South Shore. Beliveau gets it ahead to Hartland. Hartland circles, trying to get some space. Now he'll play the puck to the near side for Lipton. Or Lipsit, excuse me. Lipsit plays it down into the corner. Centering pass for Lipton. There's a shot, and the save made. Or Tipton, not Lipton. Now here's Hartland. He'll get a shot away. That doesn't miss by much. Pinching in from the point is Lipsit. He'll play it down into the corner. As players come down, we're going to get another penalty against the Bulldogs. Risser tees it up. There's a shot, kick save. Goalie is out for the extra attacker. Another shot from Risser. That's saved, and it ends up being deflected up into the glass. As they battle along the boards, the Bulldogs touch the puck. We'll get another penalty with 20.7 seconds left in the period. So it'll now be the 5th power play of the game, as it is Austin Landry who will take that penalty with 20.7 seconds left to go in the period. And if the Lumberjacks don't score, they'll get 1 minute and 40 seconds of power play time on clean ice coming up to start the 3rd period, provided nothing else gets called between now and then, and if they do not score in these last few seconds of the period. Landry gets boarding. Puck comes back to the line, and Risser will run out of time before he can get a shot away. So we will go into the second intermission. The score was tied 1-1 after 1. Bulldogs get the only goal of the second, and so after 2 periods of play, it will be Bulldogs 2, Lumberjacks 1. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the 3rd period in just a few minutes. You are watching the championship game from the 2023 Scotia Minor Hockey League U15AA Championship Tournament here on AO Live through Atlantic Hockey Online, produced by Petter Sports and Streaming. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here between the Bulldogs and the Lumberjacks. 15 minutes to determine a league champion or maybe more. Right now, the Bulldogs carry a 1-goal lead into the third period, but they also carry 1 minute and 40 seconds of penalty time. So can the Lumberjacks take advantage of this extra time with the man advantage to possibly try to climb back into this game? Well, not that they're out of this game, but climb back into a tie in this game is what I meant. We'll have to wait patiently and see as we get set up for what should be and definitely will be a very, very entertaining third period. As the officials make their way back out onto the ice, we will get ready for the start of the period. Five on four for 1 minute and 40. Feener to take the face off against Chisholm. And the third period begins. And Connors gets the puck down into the Lumberjack zone, played back out past Connors down the ice, and that'll be an icing against South Shore with just 16 seconds gone here in the third period. Quick look at the upcoming schedule on AO Live. Next weekend, AO Live Atlantic Hockey Online will be bringing you 6 Atlantic Championship tournaments from around the region. All 6 tournaments, the U13, U15, and U18 AAA male and female championship tournaments will all be aired right here through AO Live Atlantic Hockey Online. Our crew very excited to be heading to Member 2 to bring you the U18 female AAA championships. The winner of that, of course, goes on to the SO Cup. We will also have one of our crews at the U13 AAA female event in Port Hawkesbury. And looking forward to that one. And then other organizations who work with AO Live will be involved in the events from O'Leary, Prince Edward Island, from Fredericton, New Brunswick, from Paradise, Newfoundland, Labrador, and then I believe the other one is also from PEI. Drawing a blank on one of those locations there. We get a hand pass committed by the Lumberjacks, so we'll get a stoppage with 9 seconds left in the power play. 13:29 left to go here in the third period. The event from Fredericton will be the U18 male AAA championship, which of course will send its champion to the TELUS Cup in St. Hyacinthe, Quebec for the national U18 championship. The SO Cup, the national female U18 championship. Pass ahead for Jake McInnes. He gets a shot away. The save made by Comstock, and now here's Beliveau coming in. He gets a shot. That goes off, it looks like off the top of the foot of Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh able to stay out there. Now Lumberjacks intercept a pass out at center ice and look to bring it back into the Antigonish zone. Risser will send it back in deep. 12:45 remaining here in the third period. There's a chance out in front. They score! As a bit of a miscommunication among the Antigonish players out there on the ice results in a loose puck right in front of the net, and Broussard didn't have time to get back into position. So now we have a fresh start, with 12:40 left to go in the third period, and we're all tied up once again. It is 2-2. Right off the draw, Roberts comes in and gets a shot away. Broussard gloves that down. And that might be the best thing to happen to Broussard, is that right after an unfortunate miscue, he's able to make a relatively routine glove save, which will help to get him back centered. Goaltenders are very tough mentally, though. Owen Risser will get credit for that goal. Jaden Bond gets the assist for Risser. That's his first goal, second point of the tournament. Bond gets his first point, and that will, as mentioned, tie up the game. Now 12:08 left to go. 12:08, still lots of time, but the way both of these defenses have been playing, not only here today but throughout the weekend, it's possible that we might be looking at a situation of next goal wins. Considering both of these teams, the Bulldogs have given up, coming into this game, have given up 1.8 goals per game in the tournament. The Lumberjacks coming into this game have given up 1.4 goals per game in the tournament. So you work that out. Both of these teams have already given up more goals in this game than their average. Puck is cleared down into the South Shore zone. Comstock fires it around into the near side corner where Beliveau picks up the puck. And Beliveau will pick up speed. Now gets the pass across over for Bizo. Bizo with the shot and the save made by Broussard, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 3:30 gone here in the third period. As mentioned, these two teams have been very, very good defensively. For the Lumberjacks, 4 of the 5 games, they have given up either 0 or 1 goal. The only game where they gave up more than that before this one was the 4-0 loss to Truro. There's a shot, and it goes off of Broussard. He turned around and looked behind him like he wasn't sure, but it did go off Broussard and up over the net, over the glass, and out of play. Actually, it didn't go off of Broussard, says the officials, as the faceoff will come out to center ice. So the shot ended up going up and over the glass and out of play off of a Lumberjack. Faceoff goes all the way down, or the play goes all the way down into the Lumberjack zone. Puck comes around the boards, held in at the line. There's a shot deflected nicely by Chisholm after the shot taken by Austin Landry. But Walker Comstock once again standing tall and makes the save. For Antigonish, you look at what their games, they gave up 2 goals, then they gave up 2 goals, then they gave up 1 goal. Then they gave up 4 goals in their only loss. And then they gave up 0 again. So both of these teams have been very, very good defensively. Both of these teams only with 1 loss coming into this game. And both of these teams, if you take that loss out of the equation, their goals against averages are absolutely phenomenal. For South Shore, without that single loss, their goals against average is less than 1. And for Antigonish, that goals against average is barely over 1. In fact, no, it's 1 even. So there you go. Now here comes a chance for Daniel Landry. Landry has that puck get just a little too far from him, but then wrap around, and Comstock got turned around, but somehow made the save. Now another shot, another save by Comstock as he's able to get himself back into the position while the puck went down into the corner. Now it comes out to the high slot, shot taken there by Aidan McDonald. Comstock steers that one aside. As we get down under 10 minutes left to go here in the third period, Connors was making his way back to get the puck. I don't think he realized that Roberts was closing in on him quite as quickly as he was. Now the puck rolls in onto Comstock, and he will cover up and hang on for a face-off. And with 9:39 left to go here in the third period, the further and further the clock ticks away, the more it really does feel like this game will end 3-2 in somebody's favor. Not saying that that's how it will be. I'm saying that's what it feels like at the moment. So if my gut is incorrect, don't hold it against me. Here's Beliveau down into the corner, avoids one hit, now gets the puck back to the line. Lipset will put it off the end boards. It'll come out the far side. King gets it to the line and out, as not able to knock that puck down was Toop. Back to get it there. Lipset, he'll play it up the boards. Toop lets it go. Now he'll pick it up as he works his way ahead. Gets taken into the wall by Rossi McPhee. Now the Lumberjacks, or the Bulldogs, get the puck back down into the Lumberjacks end. Lipset plays it off the end boards. Gathered up there, or it gets to the line. There's a shot deflected. It goes off the crossbar. Great deflection by Jake McInnes, but he put it just half a degree too high on his change of the angle of that puck. And so it'll still be 2-2 with 8:27 left to go. If Jake McInnes changes the angle of that puck by a degree or two, we're talking about a 3-2 scoreline right now. Bulldogs dump the puck back in after it was cleared out to center. Gathering it up there is Risser. He takes a look around. Now he'll pass it ahead for Tipton. Tipton can't take it cleanly, and it's picked up there by Boyd rather. There's a shot by McInnes, Jake McInnes, and this time the glove save made by Comstock, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 8:07 remaining here in the third period. Bulldogs 2, Lumberjacks 2, into the final stages of a great weekend of hockey here to try and determine the U15AA Scotia Minor Hockey League champion. Both of these teams already know that they have earned a berth at the provincial championships, in Glace Bay coming up on Easter weekend. Here comes Beliveau now. He has the puck knocked off his stick. It's cleared as far as Risser. He'll dump it in as we get to the midway point, or just about to the midway point of this third period. Toop knocks the puck down as it does come out to center. Pass up for Hartland. Hartland ends up sending it a little too far from himself. Now Connors misplays the puck, and that will allow Hartland to come in. Hartland goes to his backhand. Turns, doesn't see a passing lane, so plays it down into the corner. Connors gets to that puck, but ends up putting it back onto the stick of Hartland. Over there to help out is Aidan McDonald. He's able to get it ahead, and King will get the puck. He'll play it over to the near side for Daniel Landry, who will dump it in. Comstock there, and he will just cover the puck up with Marlo King making his way in with 7:01 left to go in the third period. And as we get closer, it's worth going over again what the format will be if we're still tied 7 minutes of playing time from now. In the event that regulation ends tied, we will have a quick break. I believe it's 2 minutes. There's a shot taken by McGilvery, and another nice save made by Comstock. Centering pass, deflected away. Now a shot from the line by Oliver, and another save by Comstock with 6:40 left to go. If we are tied at the end of 6 more minutes and 40 more seconds, a quick break, I believe it's 2 minutes, then a 5-minute 5-on-5. If there is no goal scored during that 5-on-5, then we have another quick 2-minute break. Then we go to a 4-on-4 for 5 minutes. If there's no goal in the 4-on-4, we do not go to a 3-on-3. What we go to instead is 1-on-1, as in the shootout. And shooters cannot repeat until you get to the 11th round of the shootout. So as each team has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. As both teams have 15 skaters, just about everybody has to shoot before you're allowed to repeat a skater. Beliveau gets the puck back to the line for Risser. Risser with the shot, save. Puck is loose, cleared away, but now a shot from McLeod, and that's also steered away into the final 6 minutes. Beliveau tries to make a pass, has the puck stolen from him, and it's flipped out to center. McLeod will go back and get it, and they're going to call a hand pass as it was touched by the glove of the defenseman who jumped up to try and knock it down. He got just a piece of it. And so the face-off will be back down in the Lumberjack zone with 5:51 left to go here in the third period. We're not technically there yet. Trying a wraparound was Chisholm, and somehow the puck stays out, and then we come the other way. Beliveau fans on a shot. That'll allow Austin Landry to get it. He'll come up and get it ahead for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh with a shot, and the save made by Comstock, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 5:27 remaining here in period number 3. 2-2 the score between the Lumberjacks and the Bulldogs. Waiting for the face-off. Draw one by Aiden McDonald. Comes back to the line. Connor's shot ends up hitting Feener. Hartland will get it out to center. Connors knocks it down. Gets it back into the zone with Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh runs into Toop. And Toop knocks him down. We're going to get a penalty against Toop. And it's going to be another head contact call with 5:12 remaining. And this a huge power play for the Antigonish Bulldogs. 5:12 left to go in the third period. This will be the 6th power play of the game for the Antigonish Bulldogs. They are 1 for 5 so far this afternoon. They are 4 for 31 so far on the tournament. Puck down the wall, picked up by Jake McInnes. He has it knocked off his stick. Getting the puck now is Rossi McPhee. He'll play it around the boards to the line, held in there by Chisholm. He gets it down into the corner. McPhee there, but he gets tied up by one of the Lumberjack defenders. Now it's around to the far side. Race to the puck. McInnes able to play it back around the boards. 82 seconds left in the penalty. Puck comes to the line. Will Chisholm holds it onside. Nearly gets it stolen from him there, but now it is cleared out to center by Caleb Jowdry. Back into the Antigonish zone. Forechecking hard is Hartland. Getting the puck out is Jake McInnes. He'll carry it ahead in across the blue line, drops it off there for McPhee. McPhee's shot goes just wide, comes off the end boards. Trying to get the puck towards the front of the net was Aiden McDonald, but it's intercepted and cleared down the ice. 43 seconds left to go in the penalty, under 4 minutes remaining in the third period. This an absolute must kill from the perspective of the South Shore Lumberjacks, as they don't want to go behind by a goal in the final 3.5 minutes of this hockey game. There's a shot That gets deflected, goes up over the glass and out of play, and we'll get a stoppage with 22 seconds left in the man advantage for the Bulldogs. 3:33 left to go here in the third period. Face off to the right of the Lumberjack net. Puck comes to the slot there for McGillivray, but he fanned on his one-timer attempt. The puck going off the heel of his stick into the corner. Now comes out Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh with the shot. He scores! Ben Kavanaugh gets his first goal of the tournament on the power play with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in regulation. Kavanaugh's first goal, second point of the weekend. And the Antigonish Bulldogs are out in front with exactly 200 seconds separating them from a league championship. Both of these teams will represent the league at provincials on Easter weekend, but right now it's the league banner that they're playing for. 3:04 and counting. As we get the announcement of Kavanaugh's goal. Daniel Landry and Brett Boyd get the assists. So again, that is Ben Kavanaugh, first goal, second point of the tournament from Daniel Landry and Brett Boyd on the power play at 11:40. And now we'll get a face-off inside the Lumberjack zone with 2:48 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the goaltender's left. Puck gets to the line and out. Boyd dumps it back in, but it's right onto the stick of Beliveau. It goes off his stick into the far wall. Belliveau's pass is deflected, and it'll be chipped back into the zone by Jake McInnes. Back to get it in his own end is Risser. 2.5 and counting left to go. 3-2 the score. There's a turnover and a chance. Puck is still loose, jamming away at it. They still jam at it, and now it goes wide of the net and into the end boards. Comstock was laying down, couldn't get onto the puck. Now we have a collision at the side of the net. I don't think it was intentional as both players ended up going down. Now the puck down to the far end. Getting to the puck there is Roberts. He has it taken off his stick by Boyd. Puck comes to I believe that was Toop. Now it's Risser with a shot. Knocking that down is Beliveau. Puck is loose. Getting it. Boyd ends up overskating. It comes to the front of the net. It'll get picked up there by Toop. He fires a shot. It goes wide. Beliveau with a chance. And how did that one stay out? If that was a save, it was a brilliant one. Now Jowdry with a shot and another save. 98 seconds left in regulation. Out of the net for the extra attacker is the goaltender Comstock. Jowdry gets to the puck. We're going to have a stoppage, as there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Lumberjacks on the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's pretty clear that there was a miscommunication somewhere, and they ended up with too many players on the ice with 1 minute and 28 left to go. As they were pressuring, they had their chances to try and tie up this game, but an unfortunate miscommunication led to them having too many players on the ice, and it's going to be Sam Hartland who goes over to serve it with 88 seconds left. So they will be shorthanded for the remainder of this game. They'll have to get the puck down the ice and get their goalie pulled just to go back to 5-on-5. Here's Beliveau with the puck now. Not coming out of the net until he knows for sure they have possession is Comstock. Now picking up the puck and bringing it out to center. McInnes, he loses it at the Lumberjack blue line. 1:04 remaining. Puck is on the stick of Toop. He plays it into the Antigonish zone. Back to get it is Oliver. Oliver sends it goes behind the net, then changes direction. plays it off the boards and to the line, not out, or now it is out. Toop trying to get it back into the zone, can't find it. 41 seconds left to go. Now Toop will get it in deep. Getting the puck is Tipton to the front of the net. Chance for Bezo. He can't pull the trigger on the shot. Now looking to clear the zone was Chisholm, but he overskated the puck. 27 seconds left. Toop gets it at the line. He fires a shot that goes wide. 24 seconds left. Tipton back to the line for Toop. 20 seconds left. There's a shot. It's deflected wide. Puck goes to the far wall. Connors will get it to the line and out. 14 seconds left. Back to pick up is Toop. He'll get it ahead. Tipton brings it in across the line. 8 seconds. Puck comes to the front of the net. We're going to get a penalty with 4.7 seconds left to go here in the third period. Holding is the indication, and now they will get Comstock out of the net for an extra attacker. I don't even tie, and the Lumberjacks are also going to use their timeout here to try and set something up here. They will have Comstock out of the net for the extra attacker, so it'll be 5-on-4 here for these last 4.7 I believe seconds left in the third period. The holding penalty was committed by Oliver. So as we set up, 4.7 seconds on the clock for the Bulldogs. They will have Jake McInnes, Austin Landry, Brett Connors, and Will Chisholm out there. For the Lumberjacks, it'll be Beliveau. Quick hi to Donnie and Jody watching in Massachusetts, although it's hard to get time in to say things like that in this kind of a situation. But there you go. Puck comes to the slot. Beliveau with the backhand shot. It gets blocked. Toop turns. He can't have time to fire. And the Bulldogs will win the league championship 3-2 over the South Shore Lumberjacks. What a game. What a finish. What an incredible finish to this hockey game. The Jacks had a chance to tie it up. They got the goalie pulled for an extra attacker, but they miscommunicated on it. Ended up with too many players on the ice. Took that penalty. Created some chances shorthanded. Drew a penalty themselves. Had a 5-on-4 with 4.7 seconds left. But were not able to get the goal. And so the Antigonish Bulldogs are Scotia Minor Hockey League U15AA champions for 2022-23. The Bulldogs and the Lumberjacks will be heading up to Glace Bay Easter weekend. Both of these teams, if this weekend is any indication, both of these teams will be forces to be reckoned with by the other teams at that tournament. The Bulldogs will be carrying the championship banner of the league. The Lumberjacks, a hard-fought, well-earned runners-up in this league. Bulldogs came into the weekend as the number 7 seed. Climbed their way up from 7th into a semifinal spot. And then over the course of today, 2 big victories, 1-0 over Cape Breton West, 3-2 over South Shore, to be the league champions for 2022-23. We'll have the presentation of the players of the game. We'll have the presentation of the championship banner and everything else that goes with that. Owen Risser, player of the game for the Lumberjacks. He did everything you could ask of him and then some.
An MVP for your Bulldogs, number 9,
And why not? The guy who scored the game-winning goal is the MVP of the game. Well deserved for him, being the game winner, getting the game-winning goal with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in regulation on a power play. A shot from the top of the face-off circle. Now, is there a presentation of a league banner or any of those types of things? Or I believe there would be, you would think. If there is, we are going to stick around for that for sure. Okay, there we go. So we'll get the teams lined up on their respective blue lines. We do have medals for both teams. Okay, I wasn't sure. So we'll have the presentation of the silver medals first.
On behalf of the Antigonish Minor Hockey House Committee, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. Thank you to South Shore for their wonderful performance here today, and congratulations to Antigonish on finishing first.
Okay, we're going to start with these silver medals. We'll start with the number 1 for the South Shore, William Isidore. Number 6, Caleb Jr. Number 8, Nicholas Toop. Number 10, William
Guys, mind sitting? Want to stream it here. Thanks.
Number 11, Owen Risser.
Yeah, come here.
Number 12, Jacob Bellow. Number 14, Jaden Bond. Number 15, Xander Roberts. Number 16, Hugh Turpin. Number 18, Keith Lipset. Number 24, Connor McLeod. Number 29, Walker Comstock. Number 53, Lee Bond. Number 66, Gavin Bizot. Number 91, Sam Hartland. And number 95, Ryan Weiner. Head coach, Ken Isidore. Assistant coach, Luke Comstock. And assistant coach, Steve Risser. Number 18, Blaine McDonald. Number 20, Ryan McGinnis. And number 30, Tucker Purcell. Your head coach, Craig McGinnis. Assistant coach, Mitch McDonald, and your manager, Patty Chisholm. I'm going to ask the captain and the assistants for the Antigonish Bulldogs to come get the banner.
So as the Antigonish Bulldogs celebrate their victory, that's going to do it for us here from Antigonish Arena. We hope you've enjoyed yourselves this weekend watching these games. We certainly have enjoyed bringing them all to you. I want to extend my thanks as well to the organizing committee for having AO Live, Petter Sports is streaming along for this event. That's going to do it for us. We'll be back with you next weekend from Member 2 and from Port Hawkesbury. Until then, may your skates always be sharp. May your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score one last time. The Antigonish Bulldogs are Scotia Minor Hockey League U15AA champions with a 3-2 victory over the South Shore Lumberjacks. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.